Ladies, excuse me. Right, bonjour, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. A warm welcome to JEC World 2024. Clearly, there's something in my throat. Bear with me. Right, so ladies and gentlemen, once again, a warm welcome to JEC World 2024. Now, I know there are many people here that this is not the first time, clearly not. JEC World naturally means many things for many, many people. And when I say those two words to you, JEC World, what does that represent for you? Perhaps it represents the one, the only, the main place on the planet where the whole global composite industry comes together. Maybe it's that. Perhaps it's even the cutting edge innovation we see in this industry year after year, moving forward and going certainly in the right direction. Maybe it's even the drive towards sustainability that we see again throughout what you'll be hearing here on this stage, the other stages we have as well, and throughout the exhibition over the next couple of days together. Or even perhaps even those opportunities to have conversations, because essentially that's exactly why we're all here, for conversations, right? Conversations to kind of get a pulse of this industry and the temperature and where it's moving forward, but equally conversations to help you generate more conversations onto fresh new business, which naturally is a significant part of most people's calendar here at JEC World 2024. Right, no other better way than to kick off this opening ceremony than to discover, if you haven't done so already, discover the many Innovation Award winners, really seeing what they're doing, how they're moving forward, and again, helping you perhaps taking up a conversation with them a little bit later as well. So before we go any further, just let me introduce to you the JEC VP of Exhibition Sales and Operations. Please, a warm welcome for Mr. Thomas Leprêtre.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you all for joining us in Paris today. Thank you to those of you that come for the first time and those of you that come every year. 2023 has been very challenging for pretty much everyone and everywhere on the planet. That includes everybody that is involved in the composites industry as well. But despite the challenges, our industry has reached for the first time a global value of $41 billion. And as we kick off this edition of JEC World, we would like to focus a little bit on the positive signs for growth for the industry. First of all, standards for the adoption of composites in construction have been issued both by the American Concrete Institute and the Eurocodes, which opens the door to a massive adoption of composites in construction, both in the US and in Europe. This will have a very positive impact on the environment, but also on the workers of the construction industry that will be able to manipulate less heavy stuff. Regarding aerospace, air traffic is completely returning to pre-pandemic levels. A continuous growth of the air traffic is planned up to 2042. This means that major airlines, such as American Airlines this morning, are ordering massive numbers of new planes. And these planes include composites-intensive aircraft that are made with 50% of composite materials, like the A350 from Airbus. And Airbus announced a couple of months ago that they are going to double their production to 10 units per month, starting in 2026. On the wind energy, wind turbine installation is at an all-time high. And for the first time in 2023, wind turbines have produced more electricity in Europe than gas power plants. If we look at transportation, on roads, the number of electric vehicles is growing. The growth is going to be 20% by 2030. And the number of hydrogen cars produced is going to go from 29,000 units last year to 1 million units in 29, which means that there will be a gigantic market for composites pressure vessels. We can look forward to a positive future, and that's something that we need to highlight at the event. End-user industry are right now looking for sustainable solutions, and composites bring the right solutions to that. Even if recycling has been a historical challenge for the industry, we have changed that, and we have overcome that challenge. For the first time, we have a viable recycling composite sector. And this sector can provide recycled composite materials to replace primary materials. And they will soon come at a lower cost. So for examples, we can see that a bike frame made with recycled carbon fiber costs less to produce than a bike frame made in aluminum. This week, we will be seeing a lot of second-generation materials at the event. And by second generation, we mean new composites made out of a recycled carbon fiber, for example. These second-generation materials are going to bring the composites industry closer to a circular economy. They will enable new business models, and better prices of these materials will certainly convert new end users. Back to the show. This week, we are holding the largest JEC World we have ever organized. We have close to 1,300 companies within the building exhibiting. And the most important thing for us is that we have 140 new companies that are coming. And these new companies will be bringing new products, new technology, and new expertise to the attendance this week. With our exhibitors and their offerings, they open a lot of opportunities for everyone involved in the market. Internally, our teams have been working really hard to also innovate and make this year the best event we ever had. We have a brand new live demo zone in Hall 6, where you can actually witness composites parts production being made. We will have 21 demonstrations brought by key companies on the market, such as Aerovac Composites One, Magnum Venus Products, Thermood, and Rocktool. And they have a big variety of processes that you can see. Tomorrow, Wednesday, will be a key day for the aerospace industry. Industry leaders will make presentation on how they plan to decarbonize the aerospace industry. As you know, everyone needs to be net zero by 2050. Aerospace has to get there as well. And you will find out how they are going to make that happen and the role composites are going to play. For everyone that is interested in composites, there are only two main events at Paris this year. JEC World this week, and the Olympic Games and Paralympic Games in the summer. It's a big deal for the city of Paris because the last time the Olympics were there was 100 years ago. So we will have a special exhibition area to showcase the role of composites in sports. And on Thursday, we will have a special session on the sports with athletes, with designers, with engineers that will explain how composites have helped getting to better performances. There is a lot more to say, but I have only a few minutes left. So don't miss the winners of our Innovation Awards. They are on display throughout the show. Their products and their solutions are on the Innovation Planets in Hall 5 and Hall 6. Have a look at the 20 startups that have been selected from the Startup Booster program. So we have 24 startups selected from 100 applicants. So they really won their place. So have a look at it. Little bit of what will happen on the 2 Agora stage. So we will have 4 conferences on sustainability, 3 conferences for the end-user industries, transportation, aerospace, and wind energy. And for the first time this year, we will have 3 new countries on stage. So you will hear right after this session at 10 about the Belgian industry. Tomorrow, you will have some information about the Italian market and the Italian composites industry. And on Thursday, that will be the French, explaining what's going on in the composites industry in France. On top of this, 32 of our exhibitors are organizing sessions on what they bring to the show, what new stuff they want to say and show. All in all, a very busy program. So we designed that program to inspire you to share business opportunity and to network with everyone. Once more, thank you all for being here today. I wish you a great show. Enjoy your next 3 days. And that's it for me. I now invite Hüseyin Ates, Chief Technology Officer from KORDSA, to join the set. Thank you, everyone.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Very excited to be here. And again, after 10 years, I would say, because 10 years ago, I remember the first day that I come in from the doors of JEC as an engineer, trying to explore the adjacencies for our company, KORDSA, 50 years of tire reinforcement history, and trying to get into the composites journey, just like you. And after 10 years, I agree with Thomas, when you look at the numbers, how we are growing all together, not only KORDSA, but also JEC community. We were 50,000 square meters here under JEC 10 years ago. Did you know that? And now this year, we are more than 76,000 square meters. And there were only 80 countries involved in the event. Now we are talking about more than 100 countries involved in the event. And there were less than 1,000, around 1,000 exhibitors. Now, this year, we are talking about 1,300 exhibitors. And we are expecting this year more than 45,000 visitors. And 10 years ago, it was only about 30,000 visitors. So we are growing as a community, just like KORDSA, growing in the composite business. In the last 7 years, we invested heavily, organically, inorganically, on our facilities and serving the composites world on 2 continents with 6 different facilities, not only aerospace, as Thomas mentioned, but also construction reinforcement. We are ready with our structural composite materials. Yesterday, there was an awesome event combining global leaders on this technology, and we were there, and we were very happy to see that we are ready with the products. Sustainable products, reinforcing our structures for a better future, reinforcing life, as you are doing all together. Dear innovators, entrepreneurs, exhibitors, visitors, new faces, existing ones, familiar ones, welcome again to JEC, to the arena where sustainability meets strength, resilience meets robust design, and where mobility meets lightweight materials. Welcome to the arena where innovators reinforce the life. Thank you.
Thank you, Hüseyin. Thank you, KORDSA, for this presentation. My last role for today on the stage is to invite all the winners, all the finalists, and the jury member from the Innovation Awards to join us on stage, please, so that we can take the usual picture. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Have a very good day.